I tried to sell it on marketplace a lot of times, but because it's so dusty and I don't have no battery and I feel like this thing is dirty anyway, I've been wanting to get rid of the rug and get a new one and get rid of the table and get a new table. Like I'm tired of all this bullshit in my house. I wanted it to look a different way anyway, so. You use that one before then?
What?
You like that one?
Yeah, it's cool.
I don't like it. I feel like it's sticky and if I just didn't use it.
Well, as lemon as this. Yo. Man, I should see what it is. Man, we had a house flood. Now it's time to clean up. Look at this shit. This was in here. It fucked up our rug. All these fans. So now I'm sick of this shit being in the house, so it's time to just spring clean. Ledges, window pane ledges. All this shit. If I throw a lot of shit away. So I'm cleaning this shit now. The spring cleaning don't. It's I'm trying to get this shit done. It's gonna be a lot though. They need to clean these outside windows. So, trader, hello. Trader. What y'all got going on? What y'all got going on? Who y'all wanna bother today? Is it me? Do y'all think? Have at it. Have at it. But I must warn y'all, I got loyal moderators. So if they don't like what y'all doing, unless I say leave y'all in here, they gonna get y'all the fuck up out of here. Flat out. So have at it, have fun. Because a person I never seen called Space Jam, and I don't even know who Roy is. But y'all to just come out of the blue and say trader, then let me know that's from that Black Sector shit, you feel me? But y'all ain't been over there in a long time. And I heard a lot of things. A lot of people have passed and gone away over there. So rest in peace to them. When I heard it, it was shocking, unbelievable. But life be life, and you know what I'm saying? And that should show y'all right there and there, for those that be over in that area, that why this won't come on? That life don't wait for nobody, man. And y'all be sitting up there playing games and shit like shit sweet. Like a motherfucker won't turn your TV off, or your karma won't come back at you for the shit that you be doing to other people. It's cool to go back and forth on some entertainment shit, but it ain't cool when you start going deep into a person's life to try to ruin their living, to try to bother family members, all that shit, you know. People think it ain't no consequences to that, and it is. It's for sure consequences. So, I've never been a person that go at people like that. So guess what I did? I got the fuck on because I know what type of person I am. Mind my motherfucking business. Like everybody else should. But we live in a world that people don't do that. They don't mind they motherfucking business. And when they don't mind they motherfucking business, shit start happening in their life. And then they look at the next motherfucker like it's their fault. Load my dishwasher. No, it ain't their fault. It's your motherfucking fault because you got evil ways. And your evil ways and your sneakiness is catching up with you. And you just don't understand why you going through the things you're going through. Maybe because you gotta check yourself and understand the shit that you've been doing. It's not what you're supposed to be doing. A lot of people don't think about that until it's too late. Why this shit ain't going like that? There you go. I'm gonna put this shit like this. Okay. That's the first part. Let's put that in there. I'll put this in there. Put this in there. Put this in there. So, get up early on a Sunday morning. That spring clean. You feel me? Where did I put that? Where did I put those pods? You got to be comfortable in your own skin, man. How many of y'all are comfortable in your own motherfucking skin? And don't be worried about acceptance from nobody else. That's what a lot of people got problems with. Acceptance from everybody else but the motherfucking self. You got to be comfortable in your own skin in order to have thick skin. Let me say that again. You got to be comfortable in your own skin to have thick skin. And a lot of people don't know how to have thick skin and be comfortable in their own skin. Damn, I need to move this somewhere. So, I'm bringing y'all on this spring cleaning journey. Nothing major. This big machine right here, where it was draining most of the water off the float. Then I have 6 of those over there. So now I just need to move this stuff out the way and start cleaning. Like if I would have went live and showed y'all how all the stuff was set up, we had to move our furniture. We had to move everything. Our rugs will be getting tossed because I don't feel like it's reasonable or even makes sense to go get a shampooer to shampoo this small carpet to get the smell out. They just toss it and get a new one. I mean, we done had it for 5 years. So I think it's best just to toss it. Oh, where's that thing here? I got any more of these Swiffers? I don't. So, I need to make some mop water. First of all, let's make this dishwater. So, the rest of the dishes that I have that's left is a small, well, it's basically the pots, pans, and stuff like that. So what I'm gonna do with that is I'm gonna soak them in the sink. Soak them in the sink to get prepared for the dishwasher. Good morning, Sister Salt. Long time no see. Long time no see. Hope all is well with everybody that's up this morning. Y'all being aggressive with your life. Not dealing with none of that BS. And if you're dealing with BS, have fun with it. Have fun with it. I'm cool and enjoying my life. Just came off a trip from Vegas from April 8th to the 12th for 4 days. And then from Vegas left Vegas and went to Chicago for, I think, 2 days. And now it's back to reality, back to stacking the money for the next trip. I got to meet my friends who I call my bros for the first time since we been linked up on 40. That was cool. We balled out. We made fucking movies in Vegas for sure. That's what people don't understand, man. You want shit to go right in your life. Big Belly Bob was good. Really? Man, I had seen you, because I was looking forward to seeing you grill yesterday and come through, Big Belly. And I seen that you had posted what you posted. I ain't want to be nosy or nothing, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes I do like to know because it's probably somebody that I'm subbed to or, you know, that I watch a lot. That's what I was just saying in the beginning of this video. The little sector that I used to be in, I heard a lot of people passed away, and it was shocking to me. I think it was 1, 2, 3, like 4 or 5 of them, and I was subbed to all of them. You know what I'm saying? But I had, once I left the area, I had started not unsubbing to them, but just taking the notifications off because I ain't want to have that ill will. Once I leave something, I have to leave it wholeheartedly to not want to deal with it, because I felt like if I kept seeing the lives pop up and I go in there and I'm keeping up with what's going on and what other people doing, then I'm gonna want to get involved, or I'm gonna have an opinion about something. So I just turn the notifications off. But oh my God, bro, for real, man. You know what, Big Belly Bob? When I seen yo, what's the name? That's the first channel I went to. Honest to God truth, that's the first channel I went to. Man, condolences for real. You know, y'all just been together for the last couple years, you know, doing videos together, going out to eat, enjoying life, you know what I'm saying? And how's husband doing, man? I could just imagine. I could just imagine. Big Belly Bob, man, I don't have your number, man, but we gotta exchange numbers. For real, we gotta exchange numbers, man, cause I will call during times like this and have conversations, cause I done lost people like that, you know, friends and family members, you know. I don't really speak on stuff that I don't have experience in, you know what I'm saying? I have experience in losing people. I know a lot of people have experience in losing people, but you know, it's certain things. It's just like, for example, I ain't never been married, so I'm not gonna tell a married couple what they should do because I never experienced it. You know what I'm saying? Hit you on IG. Yeah, for sure. I'm for sure gonna hit you on IG. I can tell a married couple how to do something because I never been married. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I can't tell a person how to play basketball if I never played basketball. So, you know, when my mom passed 13 years ago, it broke me down like real bad. I was in a dark place in my life. I hated everybody. everybody that was really trying to help me, I pushed them away. I wasn't super disrespectful. I just didn't want to be around nobody. I actually stayed in my house um, for about 3 years. I wouldn't speak to nobody. I ain't had a phone. I turned off my phone. Like I didn't even want no phone, so I just left the phone company. Didn't have no cell phone. You know, in order for people to come see me, they had to come to my house, and that's how. No problem. Nobody can come talk to me unless they came to my house, and it's hard, man. It's hard when you lose people close to you, and some people take it as a game, you know. Some people take it as a game, and it's not at all. It's not at all, man. Yeah, I got so much stuff to do, and I'm trying to do this before 1 o'clock, but I doubt it. Yeah, I know it's a tough one, man, and you know, me being a real guy, man, and know how men operate, man, Big Belly Bob, it's all right to cry, man. It's all right to cry. It's all right to, do all the things that they say men shouldn't do because it's feminine, or it's ladylike. No, we all human. We all got feelings, and it's all right to cry, man, for real. And then it's just like the world operate in a mysterious way, man. Like you going through what you're going through, and then just the other night we had a great night. You know what I'm saying? 4 hours. I think I was probably there for about three, 2.5. But we had a good time. You know what I'm saying? We uplifted your spirit as much as we could. You know what I'm saying? I think we did a good job at that. You know what I'm saying? Then this hit you. You know what I'm saying? So I can just imagine where your mental at. You know what I'm saying? And how you feeling. Already dealing with what you got going on. All I can say to you, brother, is, don't stress so much because you already know what you got going on. And try not to think so hard. You know what I'm saying? Try not to, I'm not going to say blame yourself, or try not to beat yourself up for, I should have called this person during this time. I should have told this person this, told that person that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because life be life, and man, and sometimes you can't reach out when you want to. So, you know, just don't beat yourself up, man, and go through the emotions the best way you can, but don't do it to a point where it harms you also. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't want to have to hear that, oh, Big Belly Bob is in the hospital and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Just go with the flow, go with the motions, brother. I know, man, look, I kept looking, man. Even, if people know me, when it's playoff time, sports, and it's a sport that I really watch, basketball, NFL, baseball, stuff like that. Once I tell somebody I'm finna watch sports, it's for the rest of the day. You know what I'm saying? And I don't focus on nothing else. I make sure I do everything that I need to do, talk to who I need to talk to, and then it's sports. You know what I'm saying? Only time I answer my phone if it's somebody finna call me and we either doing some bets or we talking about sports. But yesterday, all day I was grabbing my phone like, I know he going live, I know he going live, I know he going live, you know what I'm saying? And I never seen it until I seen that message, you know what I'm saying? So, man, just whenever you ready to go live, man, I'ma be tuned in and looking, man. But right now you take time, man, and do what you got to do. I know how you is, you be there for your friends and your family, so do that and come back when you ready, man, and your real one's gonna be there, bro. And for those who just coming in or gonna come in after this live, y'all make sure y'all go check out Big Belly Bob. Go give him a like and a thumb up on his videos, man. You know, That's family right there. For the people that rock with me, that's 100% rock with me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go tune into his channel. His channel and Miss Shan's recipes. I went to Miss Shan video last night with that vegan Tuscan bean soup. Man, looks so good, man. Looks so good. So I be watching the videos sometimes, but I sometimes don't comment and nothing like that. I just throw a like and watch the video. 9 times out of 10, like late nights, that's when I really go on people videos and watch the whole entire video. But like during this time, I might click on it for a little bit, watch it a little bit of it just to give it that view, and then I click back off of it. Then later on that night, I probably go watch the whole video entirely. Like I went back and watched uh, the video that you did the other night. I went back and watched that whole entirely because I came in late. You know what I'm saying? So I want to understand what all was going on or whatever. So I went back and watched the whole thing. I'm so confused. What I said I was gonna make some mop water. That's what I said I was gonna do. Man, you know when you start cleaning the house, man, and you get to moving around, you just forget where you was at. James Gordon, who the fuck is James Gordon? Um, James Gordon, man, I want to commend you, man, for the Styles videos, man. I be in there watching them, but I really don't say nothing, man, because you know D-Lo in that area don't rock all the time. We don't rock like that since I left. I mean, I still deal with people that was in that sector, you know, that the ones that's real. But yeah, man, that was some love you showed to Styles, man. You know, playing his old videos and stuff like that, man. So that let me know you're a stand-up guy, man. I mean, a lot of people be with the shits and be on bullshit, but I think you're a genuine person for real. Why did I leave the sector? I left the sector because I know what type of person I am. I'm not the type of person that condone the things that was happening. And then, you know, I don't talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no ill will against this person. I don't have no beef with this person. I could see this person tomorrow and it'll be nothing. You know, but everybody know the story about me in LA. It's no coincidence. Everybody know the story. Everybody, you got people that's on his side. You got people that understand my side. Or you might have some people that just don't understand my side and just understand his side because that's what they used to. But I also left that because that was once my friend, somebody that I know and seen and been around physically, and we've done a lot of things together, you know, and it went from us being friends to not being friends, and it's all over YouTube and other interferences, you know what I'm saying? So that's another reason I left because I'm like, there's no reason for me and this guy that used to be friends to see each other and want to harm each other. You feel me? I don't see nothing good coming out of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the hardest person in the world. And I'm not the scariest person in the world. And I know he feel the same way. You know what I'm saying? So for me and him to end up seeing each other and get into it, what are we gonna gain from that? You know what I'm saying? I'm too old for that. I got children. I got things that I like to do in my life. I'm not gonna mess up none of that because I'm on YouTube or social media beefing with somebody that I used to call my friend. So that's another reason that I left because I'm like, I ain't finna even let this go down like that. I seen where it was leading to. You know what I'm saying? So whenever it comes to two people saying what they're gonna do to each other physically, you know what I'm saying, and knowing that these two people can see each other at any given time, it ain't worth it, man. It's not worth it at all. So that's another reason why I left because I don't condone that bullshit that was going on. And now it was cool in the beginning. Like when it first started, it was cool in the beginning because everybody was, you know, really roasting, making videos against one another and not bringing in family members, not doxing and you know, fucking with people's livelihood, man. You know, and I just didn't agree with that. And it wasn't because I was afraid to get exposed because I'm comfortable in my skin and I'm comfortable in the journeys that I had in my life. So if somebody was to dig into my lifestyle and find out that I had 14 assault batteries and all this and that, you know, my criminal shit and this and that, that's something that you could just ask me and I'll tell you truthfully. You feel me? You know, I had my run-ins with police. I done been in jail. You know what I'm saying? I done sold the dope and dealt with the females. I done did it all, man. You know what I'm saying? But one thing it is, it's like some people can assassinate your character to the point where, let me put it like this. Have y'all ever been in a situation where one person disliked another person and you never met that person, but they always talking down and bad about that person and you only got that person's perspective of that person and it made you dislike that person and you didn't really have a reason to dislike that person because you don't know them? I think that's what YouTube does to a lot of people. I think that's what YouTube does to a lot of people. So hold on, y'all. Let me mute this real quick and tell us something. All right, y'all. If you pull it up, just yeah, I'm back, y'all. So, hey, how many people like tea, man? Old school, man. Got me a little tea kettle. Got me a little tea kettle. So what I'm doing now is I'm trying to get behind my sofa to mop this little area, mop this little area, man. Y'all know how it is, you know. I'm one of those. I'm one of those guys, man. Like you know how they say, "Oh, I want the house with the picket fence." You know, I want to remodel this, remodel that, build this, build that, do the spring cleaning, do the garden. So I'm the type of motherfucker like that. I don't like to do shit like that. That's just me. And then I like to have that smell in the house once you get done cleaning. And then, you know, I used to rock with that Lysol, man. But I'm gonna tell y'all on some real shit. That Fabioso, man. I think that's the best smelling floor cleaning solution out, man. I'm not gonna lie. And I like lavender, so that lavender smell smell, take the cake, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. And then I got this I broke it, but this little mop bucket right here, this O-Cedar, that's from where you spin that bitch. This little motherfucker work. Those who think this bitch don't work, you don't want to touch your hands on that the old school way, man. And my floors be looking so good after mopping them, man. They be so shiny. So one thing that I am gonna purchase is one of them Swifters. But what I hate though, the apartment be so dusty. Like I wanna clean my blinds, but I thought I had some old Swiffer things, but I don't. And I just wanna go through my blinds for the dust. But right now, I got to let that dry. I'm throwing this carpet away, so let me go ahead and get this shit rolled up. I'm throwing this away. Then I had an ice machine. And I pay all this money for this ice machine right here, man. And this bitch didn't last a year, I think. And then I called about this motherfucker because I know I was still under warranty. They said, oh yeah, you still under warranty, but you gotta pay for shipping. And then when you pay for shipment, we will decide if we want to send you another one. Decide? Decide? What you mean decide? If I got a warranty on it and I pay for the shipment and I send it back to y'all, what do you mean you gonna decide if you gonna send me a new one? No, you should send me a new one because I have a warranty on it. So I'm like, man, fuck them. I'm gonna throw this one away and I'm gonna buy another one, but it's not gonna be that brand because obviously that brand is not good. Yeah, they on point. For real, they on point. I rock with them. You know what I'm saying? It's easy, simple. You know what I'm saying? Fast. I'm trying to let this dry before I don't even want to walk over here. I might do this again if I walk over here. Only thing I don't like about it is I think, well, you can take the mop piece off and just wash it in a dryer. But what I did was just go buy a whole new one. You know, I went and brought a whole new one because I don't know. I guess it was more convenient for me. But yeah, I went and brought the whole new bottom part of it. But just what I like doing, like on Sundays, like if the floor didn't flood, if we didn't have that flood in the house, the only thing that I'd be doing now is like putting dishes in the dishwasher, cleaning the kitchen, cleaning the dining room, and cleaning the bathroom. But by having all this equipment in the house, furniture had to be moved. One piece of the furniture is in my room. The table is in my room. We got stuff in the laundry room closet. So it was hard. It was hard to maneuver. Damn, I still got that right there. It was hard to maneuver around the house, man. And this happened today, Sunday, Saturday, Friday, Thursday. This happened Wednesday. So from Wednesday until now, they'll come get the equipment Monday. But Wednesday was when it happened. So just think about trying to maneuver around all this stuff for those many days. And then not only that, the dishes piled up because how they had the equipment in the house, it blocked the dishwasher, it blocked the sink. It was just a mess, you know. So I'm like, man, I'm tired of walking around this shit, and I got the energy now. So let me get up, do some spring cleaning, throw some stuff in the dumpster, and move some stuff around, throw some stuff away, and hopefully I can be able to be done before the basketball game starts. How do you feel about Shador not being picked in the first round? First of all, I think it was wrong because he is one of the best quarterbacks, if not the best quarterback that was coming to this year's draft. What's crazy is the whole college season, you didn't hear nothing about Cam Ward. You didn't hear nothing about Cam Ward. You know what I'm saying? You heard about Travis, Shador, Deion Sanders. You heard about the Ohio State's quarterback. You didn't hear about no Dart, who got drafted before him. You didn't hear about none of these quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? I think that it's got something to do with his dad, man. Like, we can't get your dad, but we gonna make your dad suffer by not drafting you early. You know what I mean? I think that's what it was. He like, we're not gonna draft your son early. You know what I'm saying? Like, the higher ups is some motherfuckers, man. And sometimes as adults, we have to understand what we do that's harmful or disrespectful or business-wise or something. What we do in our life, and then we have kids, can come back on our kids with us not even knowing. No, I don't think they humble him. I think they lit a fire under him. They lit a fire under him. So he's going into the draft as, you know, I'm that nigga. You know what I'm saying? He knowing he that guy. And then he don't get picked, so it breaks his confidence down a little bit. Then you got an emotional, a good speaker out of his dad, like, hey, don't worry about his son, you know. He probably gave him a speech, but he probably like, this is his life. I got to see how he reacts to it, you know. But I think it lit a fire under him and say, you know, now I'm finna really show them the reason why. For every team that didn't pick me, I'm finna show them the reason why they should have picked me. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna show them that I'm better than a Cam Ward. I'm finna show you that I'm better than a Dart. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what they did. They lit a fire under that boy there. He gonna be unstoppable, man. He gonna work harder. He gonna watch film more. He gonna do everything that he can to be what he know he is, but better. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think they humbled him because he seemed like he was always a humble kid. But you never know with that sports shit. That sports shit is business. And just my opinion, I believe that they did it all because of who his dad is. And his dad probably done ruffled some feathers throughout his time in the league. And they like, okay, we got your ass now. We finna disrespect your son, you know what I'm saying? Just to see how it is, you know what I'm saying? Because they offered him the NFL job also, and he declined and stayed in Colorado, you know. But he did his part as a coach. In my opinion, I think publicly blew it up too much. I don't think he cared when he got picked. Yeah, I don't think he cared where he got picked either. But, well, I ain't gonna say I don't think he cared. I think he felt that he should have been a first round pick. And he don't care if it was the first or the last. As long as I'm in that first round, you know what I'm saying? But to go from the first round all the way to come on, man, 144th pick, That's ridiculous. But I think Cleveland should let him be the starter. I think Cleveland should let that Deshaun Watson era go. He's done. He's studied having injuries. He's not performing good. When he's in trouble, he don't throw the ball away. When he in trouble, he try to force stuff. It's over for him. So they need a new quarterback. I think they got Flacco too, right? But the lead is changing. It's all about the young guys. And I think that's what we need to see, man. These young athletic quarterbacks. It's like you remember, I don't know how old you is, but you remember when everybody first seen Mike Vick and he was scrambling and people couldn't catch him, and that's the era we in again. We're in the era where quarterbacks coming in the league and they can run just as fast as the running backs, the linebackers, the middle linebackers, you know. So I think that's what we in now. Another person that I like in the draft is Ashton Genty. So I wish the Raiders would have picked up Shador with that running back, man. That'd have been amazing too. But with him going over to Cleveland, Cleveland could be a playoff team, but they just got to let Deshaun go. Deshaun is not it, man. Get one of them young guys in there, man, that's ready to get in there and prove that they're a good quarterback. Get used to the receivers, the tight ends, get used to his team. You know, but we back in the era, man. It's a quarterback lead, man. It's a quarterback lead. So if you look at it, it's a quarterback lead, and the running backs is trying to move it back up. You know what I'm saying? Because you hear about the Derrick Henrys, you hear about Barkley, and who else was a top running back last year? What this year? Well, those two is the main ones, but you hear more about the quarterbacks. So it's going back to that era where, because I know the era that I used to watch, every team had a good quarterback, at least a good quarterback, at least a decent running back, and at least good receivers, tight ends. You know what I'm saying? You could go to the old Dallas Cowboys. You had Troy Aikman, you had Emmitt Smith, you had Michael Irvin. You know what I'm saying? You can go to the Steelers. You had Jerome Bettis. You had the list goes on, man, to how teams was back in the 90s and stuff like that. Every football team, then it was hard for you to even say who was going to win a game because both teams had similar players, you know, so you really didn't know unless they just was too elite to beat anybody. I mean, they was too elite that they win all the time, like a Patriot. But you know they say the Patriots cheat. I don't know where that come from, but yeah. So that Shador stuff. I'm just glad the young man got drafted and he has an opportunity to show his talent. You know, and when he have kids, he can tell them, hey, this is when I was drafted. This is what happened when I drafted. You know, he has stories to tell and be able to, you know, give his kids, if it's a boy or a girl, and they playing sports or whatever, give them a good talk because he been through it. And he got a lot more to go through. A lot more. So this going out. What else I want to do in here? Sweep the rest of this. But I got to remember, if I put this right here, if I put that right there, and put this one right here, I can't do that. I try to figure out where to put my sectional, man, because I don't want them connected no more. I I just don't know what to do with it. I need to take out everything that I'm throwing away and put by this door. So, yeah, times change like a motherfucker, man. You know, and this the thing. Times change, but some people don't change with it. Some people don't change with the time. They feel like everything should stay the same, you know? And what people gotta understand is, first of all, time waits for no one. No one, you know? And if the seasons change, you got to change your clothes, your socks, your drawers, shit like that. What makes you think you shouldn't change? You changing everything else. You change your phone every year. You know what I'm saying? You might change your relationship every year, or every other year, or every 5 years, 2 years, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? So why not change with it? That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm everybody's different, and I try to tell people, I tell people like, you and your enemy got something in common. You can say you don't, but you do. I bet both of y'all listen to music. That's something in common. I bet both of y'all eat. That's something in common. You drink. That's something in common. You know what I'm saying? So you can't say, oh, I ain't got nothing in common with you. You know what I'm saying? Or be on some bullshit. And I don't know, man. I'm more than humble now. More than humble now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had my time as what they call it now, a YN. I had my time as that. I had my time to be tough. All that, man. I'm not on that shit no more, man. If a motherfucker feel like they tougher than me and they can whoop my ass, have at it. What the fuck was that? Yeah, have at it, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not finna be going around here have to watch my back because I'm beefing with a motherfucker, or a motherfucker saying what they gonna do to me. Nah, that ain't happening at all. So I don't condone none of that shit, man. All I say is just leave me alone. I'll leave you alone, because I can take it there if I want to, but I choose not to. Would that make me a lame? No, I don't think it'll make me a lame. It makes me a smart motherfucker. Because what's more important to me is my children. Why would I want to put that pain on my kids, having to come to a prison and I'm on the other side, and they can't reach me or hug me, or or they can't just come to my house and chill with their dad? No. So I think about my kids before I do any stupid ass shit. I think about my relationship before I do stupid ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Back then, when I just felt like I didn't have a care in the world about nothing. I was a fucked up individual, for real. I see life as you have to constantly upgrade. You know what I'm saying? We can't be stuck on last year or last month. Yeah, like today, I already know everything that I want to do today. So my mental is focused on what I'm doing tomorrow. You know, so I already know what I'm doing today. So I don't need to focus on today anymore, because I already got everything set that I want to do. When you wake up, every morning you wake up, you already know what you got to do. That's if you got to go to work, you got to work a 9 to 5. You get home, you're going to wash your ass, you're going to eat, you're going to relax. You know, you already have everything set up for that day. So you focus on what you're going to do the next day. That's how you stay ahead of the game. That's no matter what you're doing. If you're playing sports, You in the streets, whatever. You playing for the next day so you can stay ahead of the game. You don't want to be right there with it, but you want to be ahead of the game, and that's why some people is so successful because they already know what they want to do the next day. That's business wise and everything. That's like if you got $100,000. Most people mentality is I'm finna go buy everything I didn't really have. You know what I'm saying? But the people who got a business mind, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take 10,000 and I'm just gonna use that on probably personal things, shoes, clothes, things, whatever, personal things. I'm gonna invest 30. So that means you got 10 left. That 10 go in the bank. That 30 go invest in something else that's gonna build you more money for that 30, or at least double your 30. You know what I'm saying? So now you done took 10. Now that's if you already got a household, but if you ain't got a household, a car or something like that, you can say, okay, I'm gonna put 5,000 down, 10,000 at the most for a whip, just to get me from plan A, plan B. You know what I'm saying? Well, it depends. Like if you got 100,000, 50,000, however you want to do it, you can take 50 and just throw it in into another business. Then you take the other 50 and go get you, put money down on a house, a vehicle, and just live off that. You know what I'm saying? But who am I? I just have certain things. And then another thing, like, okay, I don't eat beef and pork. Haven't did it for years. But when I have an urge to eat some meat, 9 times out of 10 is turkey, fish, chicken. But if I have a craving for a burger, I might try a burger. It depends on how my stomach react to it. You know what I'm saying? But for the last, today makes, I think, a week. No meat, just fruits and vegetables. You know what I'm saying? Just fruits and vegetables. No sweets, no pops, no water. Fruits and vegetables, man. Just fruits and vegetables. You know? And I feel a difference. I feel a difference in my body. I felt a difference in my body the third day. The first 2 days with me doing it, it cleaned me the fuck out. Like I was on the TMI, I was on the toilet constantly. It was cleaning me out, cleaning me out, cleaning me out. The third day, I had energy. Like I was waking up super early and I just couldn't lay down. You know how sometimes you wake up and you just lay there? I couldn't, as soon as I opened my eyes, I couldn't lay there. I had energy. So I just get up and make breakfast for us, or, I do stuff like that. But a lot of people think a raw diet is hard, but it's really not. Being a vegan, anything is not hard unless you make it hard. You know what I'm saying? I even stopped smoking tobacco. I'm doing a vape now, but pretty soon I ain't gonna even be doing a vape because I'm just weaning myself off the tobacco to not even smoke at all, period. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing good because I haven't smoked no tobacco in 2.5 weeks now. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't even craving for it. And of course this vape got a little, tobacco taste to it. Well, it ain't got the taste, but I know it's something in there. But it ain't addictive. It ain't like when this run out, I'm gonna rush to go get another one. I don't feel that. I quit weed about 7 years ago and vape 2 years now. Yeah, like this is just something to wean me off of that, and then I leave this alone. I got the energy that I feel I need now. I'm about to coordinate the gym into my lifestyle too, and it's just it's for me health wise, and it's for my kids health wise, because I don't want my kids to go through what I went through when I lost my mom. hurt it. And not saying that she didn't leave us nothing, because she left a lot of things, but I want to be able to leave my kids more than heartache and pain. You know what I'm saying? And that's another reason why I don't condone the bullshit that was going on with that situation, that sector. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, karma gonna hit motherfuckers at some point. Something's gonna happen, and it's not gonna be good. So remove yourself from a place that you know you're not comfortable in and you don't like to do. Focus on what's real, and what's real is my kids. Never smoked cigarettes, tried it once, and it tastes bad for me. My first taste of tobacco was Captain Black's. Ooh, I remember when I first tried it, and I think this is the real reason why I had started smoking cigarettes. I was like 16, and I used to go back and forth from. I was staying in Michigan at the time when I was younger, and my dad was staying in another state, and then he used to come get me every summer, and I had friends there that was smoking cigarettes at an early age. You know what I'm saying? 16, 17 years old, they were smoking cigarettes, and I wasn't smoking cigarettes. And it's just me being around it, and it was like, it was cool to them, so it became cool to me, and I tried it one time. Let me hit that. You know, and I hit it one time, then I just started smoking it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do it because I wanted to do it. I did it because all my friends was doing it. You know what I'm saying? Which is not a good thing. You know, and it became a habit. And, you know, but I ain't smoked cigarettes, and shit, it's been over almost 20 years. Almost 20 years. And that's just the influence. It wasn't that they said, hey man, smoke this with me, this and that. It was just the influence of, or it's the proof of whatever friends you hang around, that's what you are, or that's what you become. You know what I'm saying? So if you hang around a lot of friends that just fuck a lot of girls, this and that, whatever, you're going to, even though you're not doing it, you're going to be labeled as a hoe right along with them. Like, oh girl, don't fuck with him, that nigga, he a hoe. He fuck with what's name them, and all they do is fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? I've been through that before. You know what I'm saying? If you with a motherfucker that don't work, all they do is lay on their ass, smoke, drink, kick it, and that's who you with all the time, it's gonna linger off on you. You're gonna be lazy. You're not gonna want to do shit. You know what I'm saying? So, and that goes all the way back to what we said. You gotta change. You gotta change just like the seasons, man. You gotta change like you change your socks and drawers, man. You gotta change. You gotta change something if you want something to change. I did the big boy vape machine, like the drags and the Nepressos, 30 milligrams, custom shit. You want to throw away, so I think you're almost done smoking. Yeah, for real. Now the ones that you did, yeah, you was on that big boy shit, yeah. Man, how that shit make your lungs feel though? Like, you know how you get so much smoke in your lungs when you smoking, like a bong or something, and then your lungs could take so much before you start coughing. It is too much. Was the vapes just like that? Like you get too much vape in your lungs to where it had you coughing, or your lungs feel like they burning? The drag was hard. Was it harsh? Like a harsh weed or something? What else I need to take out of here? So yeah, it was smooth, like candy. Damn, and I know that was addictive. I know that was addictive, man. Yeah, but you know everything mind over matter, man. You know, just like I said I wasn't. I was going. Hold on, y'all. Yeah.
Okay, so have you you finished in the bathroom? Did you mop in there?
No.
You not mopping in there?
Yeah, I'm gonna clean it, but I'm not done up in here.
Okay, what? Okay. I'm just going to take the mat and stuff and let me make a closet. And then put the lotus in the washer and the dryer. What progress have you made in there?
I got the rug and everything over here. I just mopped this piece where the what's name ain't go. So I'm doing the closet. Move this over there. Move that so I can move this in here. So I'm gonna sweep the rest of this, then mop it. But before I do that, I'm finna move that so I can move this out the way.
So you have to move this out the way, son.
Once, yeah.
Alright, cause I got some trash over here with this working. I can't sweep it no way.
Just leave it. I got some right there. I just got to leave because I needed the broom soon too. So I'm just gonna deal with this closet, move that stuff in.
Alright.
So if you,
It's all gonna be, hey, it's gonna take all
what's that? That need to be clean.
No, that needs to be what? That needs to be
Folded.
Saved. I gotta fold that, save that, then I'm done with the closet. And the mats just need to be put back in the bathroom, in the bathroom, trash can. Then this shit, when you say you got to move this sofa, so that'll gang up some space and it'll sweep this out the way. I gotta pick up on my side of the bed. And then this table needs to be put up and all the stuff that's in it. Do you
Well-
still wanna just leave the underneath the sink blank until Monday? Cause what are they gonna do? Can they take that down and put some new, or what can they do?
No, we could put stuff in there, but we just gonna let them know that it's
Will they
corroded.
turn into mold though?
No, that's just all. Only thing that's gonna do is if it get bad, it just peel, and they gonna turn to mold.
And they can't put nothing on there, like how they pack.
They can move. If the maintenance man can take it out and put a new one in there, but I don't know if they would do it or not because it ain't that bad. It ain't got no real bad bubbles in it.
Alright, well, I'm just trying, I'm gonna fold this and then we need to do as much as we can so we can get something to eat or something. Eventually I'm gonna take a chat to you.
All right. I don't recommend upping the watch, bro. That shit will keep you good. Yeah, I'm not. I don't even think after this that I will be vaping for real. This is the last little bit for me because I'm on a health journey to where I want to have my cardio good. I want all my cardio good. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how you know your cardio is fucked up when you walking up and down some stairs and you breathing hard like you just done ran a fucking marathon. I don't want that feeling no more. I want to go back to when I used to play sports and I was motherfucking fit. When I say fit, I had 0% body fat. I was cut up. I'm getting back to that. For sure. That's the reason why and then I got to get back on my YouTube shit. You know, I had stopped for a while. I just game on here, but I'm thinking about a podcast where I talk about sports, world news, you know, stuff like that, because I done been there before. I used to DJ for over 10 years, so the podcast and all that shit always been in me. I just had stopped. I didn't really have the time, and honestly, that sector had drained me a little bit, and I ain't want to start something else. All right, I didn't want to start nothing else, and then individuals from that sector come over and start messing with new people in my channel and trying to deal with just other shit, man. So that kind of deterred me from that too, because a lot of people still are coming there and watch me stream my game and shit, which is cool, because that's what I like doing with my friends is streaming the game. And it's a lot of times that I be playing my game and I don't even be streaming it. And then I look up, we done played the game for like 2 hours, just on there laughing, joking. And I'm like, damn, I could have been streaming this just for content, just for entertainment, because me and my friends, we talk hella shit. We talk hella shit to each other on a game, man, and it be funny as hell, I got people from out of town that be like, man, I be, when you be streaming, I just roll my blunt up, man, turn my TV up loud and listen to y'all, man, because y'all funny as hell. So, well, we been live for an hour or something. What I'm finna do now, y'all, is I'm finna end this live so I can move a little bit faster than I'm moving, so I can get this stuff out of the way. My girl hungry, so I got to move a little bit faster. And me holding this phone, it's slowing me down a little bit. So I'ma catch y'all a little bit later. And then plus I gotta call my homie, see how he doing. But y'all stop back by, man. Keep the notifications on, man. If you're new, you know what to do. Hit that sub button, smack the notification bell across his head, so when I go live, you get notified. You feel me? And I'm about this piece.